Good. Welcome to YouTube, friends. I just flipped the switch to go live, and it's Wednesday, May 15th. And Wednesday is a practice that's slower, quieter, closer to the ground, and equally good for us as the vigorous stuff. So join in. If you're brand new, welcome. What do you have to lose but your chains and restrictions of pain and suffering? Maybe wiggle your legs out a couple of times. No particular rush. Unlike the rest of life, we're not scratching to get into an imaginary future. We've already arrived. Remember 2, 3 years ago, you were worried about 2, 3 years from now, and here it is, and everything is always working out. If you're one of my YouTube streamers here primarily to see the cat, I get a lot of comments from you guys. He'll be here in a moment. Good. I'm going to take a nice deep breath, hopefully right along with you. Welcome to those just getting in. Let go of your bones, let go of your skin, your flesh, just a sack of clams dropped on the floor. Good, couple more minutes. Breathe down toward your belly button, that remarkable physiological transformation that takes place when we do diaphragmatic breathing. It's so wonderful we forget and go back to regular shallow breathing, but more belly, less head. Hi. Looney just made it into class. He had some trouble in the parking lot. Fall asleep if you need to. It's the end of the semester. We've been working hard all year long. Good, then 1 minute to feel your feels. What's the current state of your nervous system and brain? How are you translating life force? Yogis call it prana into your own personal experience. Good job on that. Big inhale, biggest one you got. Stick with our ritual. Exhale, let it all go. Good, then begin to engage by wiggling fingers and toes. Arms up to the ceiling for a mild stretch, not one of the intense ones, just a mild little writhing around with arms extended, toes pointed. Looking for that groove of life. Man, if we could just get into the groove of life, catch that momentum, get all the troubles and difficulties and resistance instead of in front of us, behind us, moving us forward, that would be groovy. Good, draw your knees in and roll around. Get your happy on. Surely we're not here to live in pain and fear, says John Lennon. Other way. Good. Let's roll up and do the Wednesday thing. The Wednesday thing. As always, I issue salutations, first to my Zoom friends who've loyally come to class at these prescribed times. It's great to see you guys. We're staying healthy, happy, and strong together with strong yoga and yin yoga. Good to see you guys. And the YouTubers who are flocking in larger numbers. The world needs yoga right now. So why not just like and subscribe now, and you won't have to be harangued later. Harangue. Lemon harangue pie. Anyway, we'll bring our paws to our heart and we'll just do a silent connection. Does prayer always have to use words? Very nice. A feeling prayer. Those are exceptionally powerful. Anyway, we'll start our joint juice in a moment. Looney just left, and I've got a big pile of cat treats. So good luck controlling a cat. Herding cats, it's called. So today was my final day of finals at school. Last day going over there. I started in January, bleary-eyed and baffled, and I made it all the way through to the end. And one of the students bought two gigantic pink boxes of donuts, the kind with the grease stains coming through the side, really good ones. The day after, I'm going carnivore, kids, so keep an eye on me, watch what happens. I think it's going to be a great experiment. And I had to stare at 70 donuts during my final of class today. So willpower, shoulders, 1, 2. Man, the kids were gobbling them babies up, I got to tell you. Some didn't. Some seemed to exercise supernatural willpower. Nothing compared to me, though. 6. We're going to do all the things. We're just going to go through every part of our body around the world in 80 minutes, 60 minutes. Other way, 1. Today the big kids, the kids in Music 4, they came in and performed our little compositions, us baby musicians. So I got to listen to my first piece performed, and it sounded great, I got to tell you. The rules were so tightly constrained, it would be impossible for me to do bad, but If anybody could, it's me. Good job, you guys. All right, lace your hands, thumbs up. This is weird if you haven't done it. Just brush your thumbs down your sternocleidos. I'm going to reward myself with a nice 9 holes of golf with my best buddies tomorrow. I convinced them to play just 9 holes. Do you really have to play 18 holes of golf? Come on. 6, 7, 8. Take your thumbs under the corner of your jaw. Relax your face down into your hands. Is that Ann Mack? Oh my God. Good to see you, Annie. Bring Pollywog over with Helga sometime. Massage your thumbs underneath your jawbone. For those of you watching on YouTube, I have some students I've been practicing with literally since the turn of the century. We look fabulous. We are fabulous. Good, that's regenerating right there. Wouldn't you agree? Drop your chin, take coconuts around 8 times, stop thinking. Yoga installs a dimmer switch on your thinking. You may not be able to stop, but you can at least turn the blaring intensity down. 4, 5, 6, 7. Leave a comment if you think the carnivore diet's crazy. Other way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. More people are getting into class. I like that. Good. Relax your head down for 20 seconds. Gather yourself into yourself. Make that essential conscious contact with, hard to put it into words, isn't it? The ineffable, the inexplicable, the can't put a name on it, but can't live without it. You could have everything in the world except for it and have nothing, and you could have just it, and it doesn't matter what else you have. Good job. Okay. Down here to them pause. Pause when agitated. Lean into your pause. Some of my friends can bring their elbows together. They just got that thing. I like God made more than just one style body. No Stepford yoga. Drop your chin, maybe make some ujjayi breathing. Find that inexhaustible bliss at the center of our being. It would be strange not to connect with that when it's there all the time. Joseph Campbell, the great teacher, philosopher, writer, said, standing on the back of a whale fishing for minnows. Catch any minnows today? Nope. But you're standing on the back of the whale. I am? Okie dokie. All right arm out and some of these twisties. Good. Now take it all the internal behind your back, drag it up and put it up, get it up in your stuff. Grab your left elbow, right elbow, sorry. If this is too far, if your elbow is too far away, there's hope for you. Don't pull too hard. I've got friends that can bend their elbow into their side. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Experience your experience. I know that sounds silly, but sometimes we experience a lot of other people's experience. We sort of get overwhelmed by it and we lose ourselves. So there's a fine line. Good. All right. And then get that out. Ugh. Signal a left-hand turn. Boy, I got to tell you, my guilty pleasure during finals week was watching YouTubes of cops pulling people over and for speeding and some of their excuses and stuff. It is just so riotously hilarious. It just, oh, I'm only going to watch one or two. 300 later, it's just, ah, oh, so good. All right, now all the internal rotation you got, bring it back here, pack it up in. Ooh, that is tight. That is tight as a boiled owl. You can have boiled owl on a carnivore diet. I've had enough damn broccoli. I've had it. Do you know humans have only been eating broccoli for about 150 years? That seems like how long I've been eating it. Good. Take your paw out. Roly poly guac. Up. Can't say guacamole anymore. No guacamole? How am I going to go to weddings and social events? Other way. I'm just in the mood for some new discipline. Got to shake things up. Sometimes you just keep doing the same thing over and over again and you're barely there anymore. Yogis call that a groove or a samskara in your brain. Shake it out. Shake it up. Hello, new adventures, trying something new. What's the best that could happen? Faster, faster. Cup your hands at your heart. What is the best that could happen? Are you due for another iteration of miracle? Yoga always poises us, and makes us eligible for the next glorious expansion. Good kitty cats. Now, before we do a seated forward fold, let's counterpose it by just going fists and bottoms up. This is great because you can't max it out and maybe the front of your pants are a little tight. Do you ever put on a pair of blue jeans just after they're out of the dryer and it's like, I can't move. Lift up and come on down. Maybe that's why I'm doing carnivore. All right, come on down, kids. Come on down. I'm gonna go a little side. I'm gonna get some of the bind out of my bod. Swaying is kind of like being rocked. Relax your shoulders. Spread your hands open wide. Fingertips long, spine look forward like a person looking forward. Now, if you're lucky enough that your elbows go down on the floor, you can make prayer mitts. And if your elbows don't come down, God, on the 8th day of creation, God made yoga blocks. They left that out of the scriptures. Massage your forehead a little bit. That's your third eye. That sucker, man, when that thing opens up, I mean to tell you, we are off to the races. Other way. Good. Now we'll hold perfectly still together, 20, 30 seconds of the miracle of stillness. Good, my friends, come up. Also, remember that you're gathered with other people doing yoga just because you're not in the same physical location. That means nothing. We're connected at layers so much deeper than switch the cross of your legs, than our physical proximity. I think we know that. If you're part of my class, you understand what I mean. Okay, lean back on your paws, buns up, bottoms up. You join together with other people of like mind for higher consciousness, well-being, truth, understanding, healing. It will most assuredly come. Seek and you'll find. Come on down, kiddies. Isn't that a great principle? That's tied for first. Seek and you'll find. Okay. I'm going to put my block there. I'm going down to elbows. Maybe after half a minute with the block, I'll get the block out of the way and fold more deeply. I'm not in a hurry right now. School's out for the summer. Let your hands melt into your mind. Connecting our hands, our organs of action and creation, with our mind. That's good for creative people. A lot of people have ideas, but they don't show up in the world yet. Got to take action, got to take risks, got to get out there. What's the best that could happen? Okay, as my teacher used to say, sufficient. Come on up. That was the best compliment we ever got. That is sufficient. Mr. Riley, switch the cross of your legs. I'll take sufficient now. I'd take sufficient in music, that's for sure. I haven't got a sufficient yet. Arms out, palms up. Pull in, get a little scrape. It's another way to lose weight is you just scrape your hands on your side. Do it about 40, 50,000 times. You'll just erode it right off. Palms up, pull in. In my yoga class with my teacher, when we would do this, I was so happy because it meant we weren't doing the other things that were so horrible. Good. Pull your hands into your side. Drop your chin. Be a calm, grateful soul. I believe you could build a perfectly good philosophy and worldview on gratitude alone. It would have to cover everything, wouldn't it? Good. Now wrap your thumb in your fist lightly. That's a yoga mudra. Push out through palmar flexed wrists. Go out wide. Circle back. That's what they say in political press conferences. We're going to circle back to that. That's what they say when somebody asks a question that they don't like. We'll circle back to that when the press conference is over and nobody remembers. Push forward. Maybe you're in a relationship and your mate says, we need to talk. And they start answering questions and you say, we're going to circle back to that. Go out. Around, back here, push. That just means we're not. If somebody says we're going to circle back. No, you're not. One more. Inhale, yogis. Not an om yet, though. Arms out. 4 happy poofs up your back. Behind your neck. Poof. I like where this is going. Lose your mind, it's overrated. There's a famous science study, a friend of mine reminded me of this. She sent it to me, poof. We're going to keep poofing till I tell this story, it's so good. There was a guy who was having some neurological problems, and he went in to see his doctor, and they did a CAT scan, and they found that more than 90% of his brain was gone. This is a true story. You can look it up your back. 90% of his brain was gone, and he barely had any, he was perfectly fine. Now, what are the implications of that? If I had half a brain, I'd tell you. Inhale up. Poof. Good. Now, rest your arms for a moment. Couple shoulder shrugs. Get some dents out. Other way. Now, here's a mudra that we have not done for a long time. Because Anne's here, we're going to do it. So I'm not going to mirror you. We're going to take our real left arm out to the side. So it'll look to me like you're going the wrong way, but your real left arm out. If you do this mudra backwards, you don't want to know. Velociraptors come down your street. Now, take the little finger side of your hand, this side, into your breastplate. Make the OK symbol with your right hand. Very powerful mudra. This means everything's going okay. Sweep this around, and this little hole goes over the middle knuckle of your left thumb. It makes a nice little tent at your heart. Drop your chin and gather your head and your body and your hands around your heart. This is heart mudra. Radiate love to a world that really could use it. When it comes to love, it will save the world, but it comes with a nasty caveat. You first. Can 1 or 2 or 5 or 7 or 10 people practicing love change the whole world? Do we really need to answer that? Good, kitty cats. Very nice. Inhale for an Om. Spread that love everywhere you go. Okay, a bridge too far, you guys. A bridge too far. Lift up. A little higher. If you're watching for the first time, you can just stay there, but my Zoom friends are super hella flexible. They can lift up really high, higher than me, and come on down. I've reached the point in my teaching career where many of my students can do better than I can. That's outrageous. Good, now fold your right shin under, classical movement. This is a bija, B-I-J-A, seed pose. 70,000 yoga poses come out of this. So if you can just start to do this, if you're new, one of my new YouTubers, you're like, horror, shame, it feels so bad. Just don't die. Just don't die. Take your hands behind your head. And like my friend Kristen, bring your right elbow down to the floor. And then things are looking up. Things are looking up with your chest. Feel what this does to the top of your right ankle, the flesh at the front of your shin as you put some pressure there. Magic takes place. Slow, subtle magic, not David Copperfield stuff, but real stuff. Good. Come on up. Parvatasana. Reach up for the half moon tonight. Turn super right. Keep turning it. Note as you turn to the right, your right bun will anchor into the floor a little more. Release, pause. Long-armed person's left hand, right ankle. Right hip is fine. Super bendy bears, right arm slinks behind your back, grabs left shin. Close your eyes. Now with your eyes closed, continuing to twist to the right, take only your face to the left. Tilt your head to the left. Drop your chin. Be beautiful. Stop thinking. Make room for a new thought. We're one idea away from things changing overnight. Good, kids. Come out of that. Now I'm going to give you the option whether yoga fists or pause for half camel. Lift up. This just stretches the part of us that is never stretched. Tightest part of most humans, because we sit all day. Good. And come on down. Good. And the pose with the most controversy, as some Englanders say, laying on your back. You'll note that I can't. I could once. You're somewhere on the spectrum on this one, from, wow, this is really horrible, to happy pinup model laying on the floor with your arms back over your head, not a problem. Self-care at its best. Trust the process. You can't really max this pose out. Say you're really bendy. You could extend your left leg out. You could bring your left knee in. You could just, but you probably can't. So this is good for 99% of the people, 99% of the time. Good. Come out of that, friendly friends. Okay, now we're going to pay some dues because life is sacrifice, isn't it? What does sacrifice mean? Sacrificing short-term pleasure for medium, long-term gain. So that means you got to extend your right leg out and pull your left heel into your crotch. Maybe pull out your right bun a little bit. And this pose separates the adults from the kids. Fold over your right leg. If you can clamshell all the way down, great. And you decide, should I use my arm? Should I reach for my foot? Am I just bouncing and yanking and pulling? Or am I just slowly, patiently folding over and feeling my feels? And you know what I say? If you don't like this pose, too bad. It likes you. Sometimes you got to do just a little bit of deliberate suffering. It inoculates us and makes us stronger, more disciplined. Because has life ever thrown anything at you? I want one of those lives where everything just kind of, goes to plan. This is called picking your poison. You pick your poison and you take it in nice little unpleasant segments. This is boring. I could have my iPad. I could be looking at people being pulled over for traffic tickets. Come on up, kitty cats. That's later. Now it's time for yoga. Okay, now just grab your right foot, and in the absence of slinking it right behind your head, which some people can do, we're just going to open up our acetabulum. Golfing tomorrow. I'm going to walk. It's going to be so great. I'm going to get so lean and mean. I can hardly wait. Other way. Good. Now take the pointy thing outside your knee. If you can't do this, you can just go like that. Your right hand is an eagle talon. You're very talented. Grab your tippies. Crank-a-doodle-delic. Good thing about when you walk a golf course, you can stop about every couple minutes and just stand there. It's great. Other way, 1, 2. Maybe my friend Todd will walk tomorrow. He'll rent one of those push carts. Okay, crack your toes. 1, 2, 3. 1 out of 5, 20% for this kid. Good. Stretch your toes open. Spring cleaning, you guys. Been in class all for like 4 months. Been really busy. Gunk gets in between your toes. Spread them open. And here they come. We've not done this for a long time, haven't we? Left fingers all the way in there. I'm going to go get some beef tallow that I just bought and grease up my fingers. Get them all the way in there. Good. Now squeeze your toes into your left fingers. Splay your left toes open really wide. Good. And the sound of one hand praying at your heart. Drop your chin. Be unusually happy. Haven't we really all made it much further than we thought we were? So many things have unfolded so beautifully. And we're just scratching the surface. There's so much more out ahead of us than there is behind us. That's important to remember. Squeeze and splay. It balances your left and right hemispheres of your brain. Good. Very nice. Beautiful, you guys. Extract that out. I love you. I'm a large purple dinosaur. Where does this come from? Grab your elbows. Side, side. Ooh. How can you not do this? Up, out, wide. Careful pull back. Right arm under. Fold them up. Circles. Cycles. Other way. Ups and downs, get any dents out. I think going carnivore might be the thing that cures my migraines once and for all. We shall see. Remember, the word migraine comes from migraines, so stop eating grains. Good, so turn your elbows all the way to the right, face and chest as well. You long arm people with narrow elbows, tilt your forearms to the right. Almost that straightening your arms out thing. I have friends who can do that. Again, turn your face all the way to the left. Turn the other cheek. Tilt your head, drop your chin, hold the baby up. The love of mother, there's no comparison in the universe. Good, friends. We're getting it done, getting her done. Swim toward me. Grab your right wrist with your left hand. Again, don't do it backwards, velociraptors. And massage your kidneys. Ooh. Whew. Relax your shoulders. Inhale together. And I don't know where you're going in this pose, but I know where I am. And you find your edge, I'll find mine. There's a field out beyond right and wrong thinking. I'll meet you there. Relax your feet. Inhale, look out and forward, spinal decompression. Exhale, deepen. Drop your chin. This pose has what qualities built into it? Humility, bowing. Okay, my lovelies, that was a very long asymmetrical sequence. Come on up. Just regular inhale. We don't have to ohm every time. Inhale. Touch your fingers together up high. Now broaden your arms out so your fingers start to descend down in front of your face. And as your fingers touching get to about the level of your nose, slightly separate your index and middle fingers and see that famous optical illusion, the two little hot dogs. That's a great meditation to watching hot dogs. I went to the Zen hot dog salesman. I said, make me one with everything. Good, and relax your paws down, kitty cats. Okie doke, take these poor bent up legs, extend them out, jigulate them, get jiggy with it. Danda, Dandasana.
Here's what I found.
Siri, quiet. Good, now waddle on your butt so you get them more on top of your sit bones. Stretch your feet open wide, sit up really tall. Reach for the moon. Firm your belly, close your eyes, relax your shoulders. Be strong and supple at the same time. Isn't that a great quality? Stiram and sukham, say the ancient yoga masters. Strong and firm when necessary, subtle and compassionate when necessary. Good, release out. Okie doke. Left shin is to fold under, right knee is to go out to the side. Like that. Lace your hands behind your head, both of them. And lean left. Nice, Helga. Good range of motion. Range of motion equals range of emotion. You want to have a big emotional palette, don't you? Not just one emotion. Do you know some people, they have one emotion or no emotion? If your left elbow doesn't come down, that's called room to grow. Take it slow. So my favorite cop on YouTube, he pulls this one woman over after a pretty long chase. She got up to 132 miles an hour. And she said, I was almost out of gas. Oh, just too good. Things are looking up with your chest a little bit, huh? Just that little extra twist helps you hit the ball 5-6 yards further. Time to hit golf balls with my friends Todd and Jennifer. Good, come up you guys. If you ever want a golf lesson, I'm your man. Okay, now, stretch up like this. Now, can you see I'm kind of cattywampus? I'm leaning to the right because I'm not perfect. Turn left, left, left. Right hand, left ankle, left arm behind your back. My teacher used to wrap around his left arm just like an octopus. The arm would go all the way around and easily grab his right shin. It's just sort of rapturous to watch. Good, now with your eyes closed, turn just your face to the right as far as it'll go. Tilt your head to the right. Drop your chin. Be enlightened. If I ever get pulled over for speeding ever again, I hope I don't, but I'm going to use the I'm almost out of gas excuse. You can't make this stuff up, kids. Inhale here. And come on out. Good. Now I'm leaving it up to y'all whether you're going fists or paws. Lean back and buns up, kids. Half camel. How can you not live? You can't live without doing this. You've got to stretch the front of your body. Otherwise, it's gone. Lift up. This will invigorate you. Lift up. And come on down, kids. Good job. All right. Excellent. Okay. Time to sacrifice that great spiritual principle. Left leg out. Right heel pulls all the way in as far as you can. Because you don't want to be all lean. You want to pull back the left bun. You want to turn your torsi over your leg. And if you want to judge other people, then feel free, but judge yourself. Come over. And you're on the honor system. You could just lean forward to the point where you don't feel it, and everyone else in class would think, well, they're doing it. You know. We all have that damn thing called a conscience. It would be great if we didn't have that, wouldn't it? Just do whatever you want all the time. Now, here's an interesting thought whilst you're in this. The three primary curves of your spine remain the same. The lower back curve is in, the chest curve slightly forward. I'm sorry, the chest is slightly back, the neck is slightly in. In other words, we're not corrupting our spine to come down. That's just waste of time. Left toes active in. To me, this feels like touching the third rail of Bart. All that power runs through, and you just need to touch it, and it'll serve you. And if you mess with it, it'll fry you. If you don't connect to it at all, it'll ignore you. Exhale all the air out. Use happy inhale to come up. You don't have to do the pose all day long. BKS Iyengar, the great yogi of the 20th century, 45 minutes in that pose every day. I think that's kind of overdoing. I got other things to do. Grab your foot, take it around. But that's your karma. My karma ran over your dogma. Other way. Take it around. Woo! How are your hips doing? Loose, flexible, frisky, fun-loving? You betcha. Good, now take pointy thing over the top. If you can't do it, just plop it in front. That's fine. There's all these cat treats out here. They're not carnivore, so I'm not going to eat them. All right. Sheryl Crow's. Look how much further to the side you can go than most people without your butt lifting. You can reach way over and get a donut on this table. You can reach way over and get some ice cream on this table. But even though you can reach that far, you don't grab. Grab your elbows, switch it the weird feeling way. Side to side. Oh. Okay, now all my Zoom friends know this one, but the YouTubers may not. So bring your arms in front. Bring your hands underneath so that your knuckles can slap the underside of your arm. Slap, slap, slap. And then bring that up over your head and make elephant ears. Elephants never forget. Wave your hands up and down. If you do this for your grandkids, they will giggle hysterically. Good, now bring them down. Oof. Big hugs. Pull back. And left arm under. Ups and downs. Now, if you're brand new, maybe you can't fold up, you just grab your shoulders and you just move a little bit and keep coming back. The key to anything is consistent, persistent application over a long period of time. Yoga mastery takes at least 2 weeks. Up and down, circle around. Think of what you're really good at and how many thousands of hours you've put in. Other way. Okay, tall spine, chest, elbows, super left, 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 left. More. Turn your face right, 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 right. Tilt your head to the right, drop your chin, close your eyes. What's the yoga word? Samtosha. Contentment. Content. I am content with the current content of my life. Content with my current content. Good alliteration. Be unusually happy. Good, kitty cats. Release that. All right, now swim toward me. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. Massage your lower back, which is where the cortisol and the anxiety chemicals come squirting out. Good, now just longest spine that you have. Don't cram down. Fold over. If you've already, it's like, this is it, then this is it. Nice variation, Todd. Excellent. Thumbs up on that one. Drop your chin, relax your neck. Come up, my friends. Regular yoga inhale. And out just to cool off our arms. Now, Helga thought I was going to forget the foot, and I almost did, but I'm not. So grab your left eagle talon and grab your shin right there. Krakatoa east of Java on your toes. If I can get one crack, it's a good day. 0, 0, 0. You know, some days are better than others. Now, spring cleaning on your foot digits. Get the gunk out. Did you ever clean your kids' feet? Did you ever almost gag? Stretch your toes open. They didn't care. That's the thing about kids. Not a problem. Okay, now here come the 4 jet planes of your right fingers. Into the hanger they go. All the way in. Couple more cranks. Give cranks. Okay, now super squeeze left toes, right fingers, splay right toes. With your eyes closed, I want you to feel the distal, the far away parts of your body, one side squeezing, one side expanding. Okay, that's life. Sometimes you squeeze, sometimes you splay. That's organic. Left hand at your heart, drop your chin, and be the center of yourself that is neither contracting nor expanding, just stable, steady, present, immovable. Wind can't blow it, water can't wet it, knives can't cut it, fire can't burn it. We are calm and peaceful souls. Everything is always working out for us. Oh, The Places We'll Go, Dr. Seuss, one of his favorite books. Good. All right. And then extract out Katie Mittens. Ah, inhale for, you know what? Take your thumbs into the middle center bottom of your feet. I'm just going to take advantage. It's not, we got a minute before 7 o'clock, so timing is typically brilliant. Now, if you're one of my new friends and you're a tenderfoot and jamming your thumb into the bottom of your foot, it really hurts. Well, there's still hope for you. Just massage a little. But if you've been with me for decades and decades, get in there. Good. Now use some thumbnail. Hold steady. Good. Now a 1 minute long Om because you guys got lungs. Inhale. Not even close to a minute, but damn good job, you guys. Okay, guess who's going to hold time and space whilst you guys relax on your back? I really enjoyed the practice, and now enjoy and integrate the fruits of your labors. Helga, text me, tell me another way to say, oh, guten Nagen to my friend Helga. Guten something or other. Night. Good, now unwrinkle everything, no dents, no dents, especially in your hiney and your shoulder blades, get them out. 5 blissful minutes of immeasurable, vast, oceanic nothingness. Thank you, dear! Exclamation point. Oops. Well, that was a good long time. Start to come back nice and slow. Take your time. Good. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Circulate lots of good life through yourself. Creativity, love, inspiration, zest for living. Good. Curl onto your right side when you're ready. Okay, my friends, with our eyes closed, holding our spiritual center, we'll come up together. Yogis have a beautiful way of concluding their engagements together. Pause to our heart, head bows. All together we say, Namaste. Okay, YouTubers, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for expanding and growing the class. I'm grateful for your good word that you put in, and I hope you're enjoying the benefits of yoga well done. I know it works for me, and I trust it's working for you.